Friends, Namaste. Bridge course, Standard 10th, English, day 22nd, 22nd of July 2021. Competency statement. Students learn to write grammatically correct sentences. Objective: to enable the students to use correct prepositions in context. Let us see few examples on the board. Example number 1. My lesson plan notebook is in my bag. Example number 2. We will meet in the evening. And example number 3. He went to Mumbai in order to purchase raw material. In all the three sentences, please focus on this word. Here in example number 2, in, and here example number 3, again the same word. But see its position and its relation. Position, it occurs in the first example, it occurs before pronoun my, and it shows relation, it shows place of the notebook. Notebook is noun with bag. Whose bag? My bag. So it shows the relation of notebook, then pronoun my, noun notebook, pronoun my, and again noun bag. In fact, it shows place where the notebook is. It is in bag. So it indicates place. It shows the relation of notebook with noun, between noun and pronoun and another noun. Example number 2. We will meet in the evening. So here pronoun we and noun evening. In here shows time. Its position before the noun evening. This is pronoun. We, pronoun, nominative case. Evening, noun. The position of in the sentence before noun and showing the relation between pronoun and noun. Example number 3. He went to Mumbai in order to purchase raw material. So here in is not used separately as it is used in first and second example. Here in is not separate. So this is the phrase in order to. This is a phrase in order to shows the reason. It shows the reason or the cause. It points out the cause. Why did he go to Mumbai? In order to purchase raw material. Shows cause. This is a phrase. In order to is a phrase. In alone is not used here. It has no independent meaning here. It has the meaning in a group of words. We call it a phrase because it is meaningful and it has specific meaning, purpose. It shows the cause. So here its position see, Mumbai is a noun material noun, he pronoun. The reference or the relation of the pronoun he, noun Mumbai, and another noun material. Their relation is shown meaningfully by the phrase in order to. So, what I mean to say, this is one example of in. There are such many more words in English. They have a specific purpose and their position is fixed. So, what are these words called? They are called preposition. Now, what is this preposition? What is preposition? Pre means before or in front of. Position means place. So, prepositions are words that are placed before or in front of noun or pronoun to show the relationship between one noun and another. So, this is the definition of preposition. Prepositions show the movement of a noun, position of noun, and the time of action. First, let us study those prepositions that tell us the place of the noun. In. He lives in Nagpur. The book is on the table. My school is near post office. She lives with her parents. So, in this way, in, on, near, with, above, under, behind, and between. These prepositions show place. With these pictures, you can understand better. The bottle is in a box. The bottle is on the box. The bottle is near the box. The bottle is with other bottle. The bottle is above the box. The bottle is under the box. The bottle is behind the box. The bottle is between two boxes. So in this way, these prepositions in, on, near, with, above, under, behind, and between denote or show place. Prepositions also tell us about the movement of the nouns. These prepositions tell us where or in what direction the noun is moving. These prepositions are up, to, out, from, down, into, onto, over, across, and through. Now let us look at the arrows given below to understand the movement of the nouns. This road goes to Mumbai. Come across the circle and then you will reach to your destination. This is the gate to go out and the other gate is to get in. This train arrives from Mumbai to Nashik. Jack and Jill went up the hill, so upward direction. Jack fell down, downward direction. The roof is over my head, or here the arrow is over the box. The arrow passes through the box. Better we can say in this way, I have to go through the tunnel to reach my destination. The train is going into the tunnel. Then onto. So these are the prepositions to show the direction of the noun or where the noun is moving. So movement is shown. Now let us study the prepositions that tell us something about time. There are three prepositions that tell us when a noun did something. You just observe the clock. So, during, since and at. During tells us that the noun was doing something for a period of time, be it for 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, or even 1 year or more. At tells us that the noun is waiting or doing something at a particular time or place. It could be at noon, at midnight, at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, at school, at the bus stop, at the station, etc. etc. Since tells us that the noun was waiting or doing something in the past and is still doing it till the present moment. Here are some examples on how to use the prepositions at, during and since. I am at home. I will wait at the station. The train will come at 11 am. I will meet you at 4 pm. Firoz is waiting at the bus stop. I am going to Simla during the holidays. It is very cold during winter. It rained during the night. Poonam studied a lot during the exams. Steve went off to sleep during the meeting. I have been studying since morning. Rohit has not eaten since last night. It is 5 years since he died. I have not seen Meena since she went to London. I have been living in this house since 1994. There is one more very commonly used preposition that we must know, the preposition for. For does not fall into any of the other groups, so we must study it separately. For can be used for different ways. Look at the following different meanings and the sentences to get the idea to get an idea of how to use the preposition for. For means in place of or as a sign of. What is the word for tree in your language? Second, for means at the price of. I got them for ₹2. For means to be given to or used by. I bought this toy for him. Number 4, for means because of. Agra is famous for its Taj Mahal. Number 5, for means in defense of or in favor of. We will fight for our freedom. I will vote for you. Number 6, for also means showing how far or how long. I walk for 1 mile every day. She waited for 3 hours. Number 7, for means going to. This train is for Chennai. And last one, for means to be used in this way. Example, this knife is for cutting bread. Now friends, I appeal you to do this activity as an exercise or self-practice. Use only the prepositions during, since, at and for. Start from the bottom of the P. So this is the P. Start from the bottom of the P till you reach the square in the center with the clock. Read the sentences and then fill in the blanks with the correct prepositions. Write the correct preposition in the square marked A. So it is really very interesting activity for you. I hope you will enjoy it. Now learning activity from SCRT PDF. It is classroom of 10 class. English teacher has written some sentences on the blackboard. She made some deliberate misplacement of some words. Not all. You have to read the text carefully given in the table you have to focus on italic words. You put them at their proper places and rewrite all the sentences using proper words given below the text table. The chalk is across the table. We are sitting on the classroom. The dustbin is into the door. Mahesh tried to write beside his notebook. The headmaster asked us present above the classroom posters. The referees will observe and allot the ranks in merit. The winners will be announced on next week. Our friends think to poster competition. They thought in it day and night. They took help in all their contacts. They come on in innovative ideas and executed them on well too. So the words given in italics are deliberately, means intentionally misplaced. Now you have to use the words given in the bracket, replacing the words in italic, and make it meaningful paragraph. So we'll rewrite by replacing the words from the given prepositions given in bracket as up with, from, about, of, in, on, with, in, repeated, behind, again in, repeated, and on. So let us start. The chalk is on the table. We are sitting in the classroom. The dustbin is behind the door. Mahesh tried to write in his notebook. The headmaster asked us present in the classroom. Let us check and correct the paragraph. The chalk is the chalk is on the table. The chalk is on the table. We are sitting in the classroom. The dustbin is behind the door. Mahesh tried to write in his notebook. The headmaster asked us present in the classroom with posters. The referee will observe and allot the ranks on merit. The winners will be announced in next week. Our friends think of poster competition. They thought about it day and night. They took help from all their contacts. They come up with innovative ideas and executed them as well too. Now practice activity. There are 8 infogap sentences with 3 alternatives to each. So choose the correct preposition and make the sentence meaningful. So you have to do it independently. Then there is extension activity. Strike off the inappropriate words from the given sentences. So there are 5 sentences. So you have to strike off. म्हणजे नको ते खोडायचं आहे आणि हवं तेवढं फक्त अंडरलाईन करायचं आहे किंवा फक्त खोडलं तरी चालेल नको ते and make it meaningful. Or you can write down with the correct preposition by skipping the unnecessary to in each. And there is one more activity in the same extension. Write the following sentences using the words given in bracket. So 5 prepositions have been given in the bracket and there are 5 infogap sentences. So choose each one and make the sentences meaningful. And at the end, write my takeaway. Today I learned the word preposition, different prepositions I revised and also used them in appropriate context. In this way you can write in your own way. So in today's activity we have revised and practiced the use of prepositions in appropriate context. So I request you to study more about prepositions. They are most important in every sentence. Thank you.